I've always admired people's ability or humans' ability to see a situation and be able to persevere and move through it and to get stronger as time goes on. But also, when taken too far, what that also makes up for, or what that also allows, is for us to forget what happened to begin with. It allows us to forget the steps that led up to whatever that traumatic moment was that we're moving past. So, what this article that I'm about to share with you reminds me of kind of what I was just saying about that. How, like, I think we've done a pretty good job at moving past the 2008 crisis as Americans, as people of the world. Well, to a certain extent, because you still got places in the EU that are still failing, right? You still got recently Spain is still in a lot of trouble. Recently, Greece went bankrupt. There are a lot of places, other than Germany in the European Union that are not doing well right now. A lot of places in the United States that are not doing well. So the economy still sucks, and I think we're forgetting what led us to the initial collapse, which was the subprime housing market, and it was the bundling of those assets, those bad assets, and packaging them as prime assets, or packaging them saying that these assets are worth something when they were basically worth shit.
Michael, how are you?
I found something really interesting.
The whole housing market is propped up on these bad loans. They will fail.
The housing market is rock solid.
It's a time bomb.
You know what? I'm pissed off. American people are getting screwed by the big banks. And I am getting madder and madder.
It's unbelievable.
And so that happened in 2008, and we still have that happening now. And this article that I want to share with you guys is from the LA Times. It's from reporter David Lazarus. It's called "We've Learned Nothing from the Subprime Mortgage Meltdown. Here's Proof." So there's this group out of Florida, or there's this company out of Florida called Clarity Services Incorporated, and they're basically they're a loan company, and they sell information on consumers, subprime consumers, to third parties, to other businesses, so that they can lend that money to those people, which are people who honestly probably should not be taking these loans, because these type of loans, these type of quick money, get paid quick loans, usually come with high interest. So these are very bad loans. Now, the SEC regulatory agency fined Clarity $8 million for illegally accessing the credit files of thousands of consumers nationwide. Now, the thing about that is that when you look into people's files like that, into their credit history, you run the risk of also lowering their credit. So they get hit with that fine. But now let's reverse that, and let's imagine if somebody went into a company and stole private information on the company. Not even on the people in the company, just the company, like how much money, different, secret recipes for a food company, or business dealings for a Wall Street company. Imagine if some person went in and stole those files and pirated those files. Now that person would probably go to jail for the rest of their lives, because what person has $8 million they can pay? But because it's a corporation like this, they have $8 million, they can just throw it right out there and they're cool. This isn't going to stop them. The huge meltdown didn't stop companies from doing what they did. Right after the collapse happened, a lot of these top executives and CEOs got huge bonuses after the bailout. So, yeah, that's where I want to leave that. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. I find this interesting that we're not really talking a lot about the economy anymore, but I really hope that we do, because it's pretty serious, man. It's still not good. Detroit is still recovering. Detroit is 1 year out of bankruptcy. You know, so many industries are still going under and not keeping their heads above water. So let me know what you guys think, and thanks for checking me out. Catch you later.